Hello students, how are you all? Stay safe at home. Already we saw 3 chapters: reproduction in organisms, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, human reproduction. This is the 4th chapter, reproductive health. All these 4 chapters together 14 marks. Okay, let us see reproductive health. What is it? Reproductive health means a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is physical, emotional, behavioral and social. See in this diagram, it shows clearly male and female together and embryo is inside. What is reproductive health? It is the state of physical, emotional, behavioral and social fitness for leading a reproductive life. According to WHO, World Health Organization, a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is only physical, emotional, behavioral and social. Let us see what is reproductively healthy. Reproductively healthy means a society with people having physically and functionally normal reproductive organs and normal emotional and behavioral interactions among them in all sex-related aspects. Since 1951, successive governments have introduced a number of programs to ensure reproductive health. For example, you know very well family planning. Many movies you might have seen. Then RCH, what is it? A reproductive and child health care program. Then the aim of these programs is to create awareness among people about the various aspects of reproductive health. For that, several audiovisual aids and pamphlets have been developed by both governmental and non-governmental organizations. Awareness is being created among children by introducing sex education in schools. Even in our KVS, they introduced first NAEP, National Adolescent Education Program. Now they changed it as AEP, Adolescent Education Program. More or less it is like sex education in schools. Even for primary children, they are saying we have to teach them what is good touch, what is bad touch. All these leads to reproductive healthy society environment. In this diagram you can see a baby is inside the uterus. Then something is taken with the help of needle. Sterilized needle is injected and taking the fluid, that is nothing but amniotic fluid. For what purpose? With the help of that fluid, they can analyze the gender of the baby and also the chromosomal, whether chromosomes are normal or abnormal. All these we can do. This test is nothing but amniocentesis, that is fetal sex determination based on chromosomal pattern, has been banned to check female feticide. You know very well in Tamil Nadu, Usilambatti famous for killing the female child even in the uterus itself. This diagram shows the amniocentesis process. With the help of ultrasound, they are injecting a needle, sterilized needle into the abdominal wall and take amniotic fluid from the amniotic sac. A large amount of cells are found in it, in a small amount of amniotic fluid. Then it contains fetal cells which are separated from the amniotic fluid and cultured. Then they are testing that in different ways: chemical analysis, DNA analysis and chromosomal analysis. With the help of all these, we can understand whether the baby is normal in all the ways. Population explosion. You know which country is the first place? China, second India. So explosion rate must be controlled. First of all, we should know what is population explosion. tremendous increase in size and growth rate of population is called population explosion. The world population was about 2 billion in 1900 and it was 6 billion in 2000. You know, in India 130 crore people are present now. Why? What is the reason the population explosion occur? Because better health facilities, advanced medical development, that leads to improved conditions of living. So we have to take what are the steps that we can say later. Before that, the population explosion is due to less in maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate also, increase in number of people in the reproductive age also. Population explosion causes a scarcity of every basic need, therefore it must be controlled or checked. For that we have to introduce some norms. One child norm. You know, all the buses at the back they are writing V2, R2 like that way. But single girl child means they are encouraging, even in our KVS, giving free education from 6th standard to 12th standard. Then increasing the marriageable age, 18, 21. Then promoting the contraceptive methods are some of the ways to check population explosion. Birth control. It is essential to ensure birth control to check population explosion. For that, government and non-governmental organization both are joining and taking many steps. The foremost important step is contraceptive method. Among that, two types are there: natural and artificial means of contraception. Natural means of contraception. Here, three ways we can control the joining of ovum and sperm. First one, periodic abstinence. That is nothing but avoiding the coitus from the days after menstruation, 10th day to 17th day. So there is no union of sperm and ovum. Second, coitus interruptus. That is after mating, before ejaculation of the sperm, the penis should be removed from the female genital tract. Withdrawal of penis before ejaculation. Then third one, lactational amenorrhea. That is nothing but during the lactation period there is no menstruation, so no fusion of sperm and ovum. Lactation period, the chances of conception are almost zero. First we saw natural method, now we can see artificial method. In the artificial method, first one, barrier method. Here first, under barrier method also there are three types. First one, condom. Second, diaphragm, cervical cap and walls. Third one, spermicidal creams, jellies and foams. Yes, condoms, that is male condom and female condoms are also available. Male condoms just over the penis. Female condoms cover the vagina or cervix, so the entry of sperm is prevented. Then diaphragm or cervical caps or walls, it is shown in the diagram. It is also covering the cervix or vagina, so entry of sperm is prevented. Then spermicidal creams, jellies and foams, it prevent the entry of sperms and also the mortality of the sperms will be reduced. In this diagram you can see the male condom and female condoms. Yes, the condoms are made of rubber that are inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix during the coitus. Then male condom above the penis during coitus it can be. So it prevents the entry of sperm into the female genital tract. Next artificial method is IUD, that is intrauterine device. Here also there are three types: non-medicated IUDs, copper releasing IUDs and hormone releasing IUDs. Non-medicated IUDs, it increases the phagocytosis of sperms within the uterus. Then copper releasing IUDs, not only phagocytosis, and also the copper ions are released, so it reduces the motility of the sperm. Movement of the sperm is reduced. Then hormone releasing IUDs make the uterus unsuitable for implantation and the cervix hostile to sperms. Because of these method also we can prevent the union of sperm and ovum. Oral contraceptive pills. They contain hormones, either progesterone or estrogen or in combination. It inhibit the ovulation and implantation as well as alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent the entry of sperms. So the sperms will not enter into the female genital tract. It is taken through the mouth, oral pills, but it creates some side effects also. Sagali, an oral contraceptive for females containing a non-steroidal preparation, was developed by scientists in Lucknow. Then the same hormonal can be taken in the form of injection. One good way, it increase the period. Therefore, if we are taking this progesterone or estrogen in the form of an injection, it prevent the fusion of male and female for longer period. The side effect also little bit less compared to oral pills. Then last one, surgical method. Already you studied in lower class about it, vasectomy and tubectomy. From the term itself you can say vas deferens. In male, small portion is removed and tied up through a small incision on the scrotum, that is vasectomy. In female, tubectomy. The fallopian tube, small portion is removed and tied up through a small incision in the abdomen or vagina. So this also blocks the transport of gametes, thereby preventing the conception. So these are the methods. Artificial methods are barrier method, intrauterine devices, oral contraceptive that can be taken in the form of an injection. Then last method is surgical method. We can follow all these methods and reduce the population explosion rate. Okay. In the next part we can see MTD, that is medical termination pregnancy, and STD, sexually transmitted diseases and infertility, in the next class. Thank you.